So let's see how this goes. He's back. Welcome back, Bashir.
Yo, what's up, man? You're right.
I'm good. I'm good. You all
How
right?
are you, man? You're good. Yeah.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. So you how you feel about the title today? You like it?
Wait, what? Oh, is the title "Islam is false"? Yeah.
That's the thumbnail. The
Wait,
the
that
title
that's.
the title specifically is Allah made me believe in the crucifixion. Can you
What do you
believe it?
mean? No, I believe that that do you know Judas, the one who betrayed Jesus Christ, peace be upon him? Yeah,
Who? Where do you get
Judas.
Judas from?
You know the Warner, Wahab Abdul Wahab.
Yeah, I know the
Yeah,
one.
I watched his videos and he said that he researched and like it was what's it called Judas Iscariot.
Yeah, where does he get this name Judas Iscariot from that betrayed Jesus? Where does he get this story from?
He researched it or something. He
What
like
research?
yeah
Do you know?
he stood yeah. I think in the life of Jesus and Islam, yeah, I think it.
It's not in Islam.
I was not.
Mm-mm.
It says that he before the person who was crucified, Allah took him
Yeah,
up
but
to
where do you guys get this idea that Judas took his place, or that there was a guy named Judas Iscariot at all? Where do you guys get this from that Jesus was betrayed by a guy named Judas? Where does that come from?
I got it from Abdul Wahab, the
Yeah,
Warner.
where does the Warner get it from? Because he doesn't know anything. Where does he get it from?
He said he researched it.
You want to know where he got it from? I can tell you.
Oh, please do.
The Bible.
The Bible.
Yeah, the
Oh yeah.
Bible. The Bible is what tells you who Judas is and what happened to
Uh,
Jesus. Comes from the Bible, bro.
so you remember? Yes. So wait, what's the topic? Is it? Oh, so like,
I
as
already told you.
the was Allah made you thingamajiggy believe the crucifixion?
Yeah, so if you're saying that according to your belief, you believe as a Muslim that Judas, who betrayed Jesus, took the place of Jesus, you're getting that from the Bible. So you have to go with what the Bible says. The Bible says Jesus was crucified.
Mhm. Well, I go to madrasa. What madrasa is?
Who?
Do
Sound
you know
about
madrasa?
school. School.
Yeah, and it's like an Arabic school. Yeah. So they taught us that like God sent down like a fake Jesus, like and then like that fake Jesus took Jesus' place of being crucified. If that makes sense.
A
Does that
fake
make sense?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. That I hear that. So Allah, Rob and Sylv,
Yeah.
sent down a fake Jesus, um, and created a fake Jesus, sent him down to replace the real Jesus, so that everybody could think that Jesus was
Wow.
crucified.
MashaAllah.
So
In
wait,
the
Allah had to deceive the entire mankind, basically all the Christians and the Jews and the enemies. He could not cook up a better plan but to deceive everyone and everybody, and in the process creating the biggest religion, which is Christianity, on this planet. So how did Allah plan or mission not fail?
um, wait. So what's the question? So like,
You just said Allah
yeah.
deceived, basically he cooked a
Mhm.
plan and
Yeah.
he sent a fake Jesus
Mhm.
that looked like Jesus. So here you just demonstrated a couple of things. First of all, is that Allah deceived. Allah is a deceiver,
Mhm.
right? He created someone else that looks
Mhm.
like Jesus.
Mhm.
So here we have a deception. Number two is Allah caused an innocent person to die on the cross instead, making the enemies of Jesus thinking that it's the real Jesus. And number three is while doing all of that, he created the number one religion that became the biggest religion on this planet, which is Christianity. So, pretty much, we can safely say, we can conclude that Allah failed miserably, making Christianity the number one upper hand religion on this planet. And I think Sheikh Logic, he already has his, his
Mhm.
chef hat on. So, I think he agrees with me.
I definitely agree, brother. I agree, Habibi. Yep.
So so what? So number two was wait. So let's go with number three. So number three, um, you're saying that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala failed with with Christianity. How like it's so if you look at some Christians, they don't even practice Christianity. They call themselves Christians and they don't even practice it.
What does this
So
have to do with the
What has
crucifixion?
that to do with?
yeah, the third question Christian asked.
Bro, we're talking about
Brother,
how Allah made us think that Jesus was crucified.
Ah,
So, like, look, Allah tricked everybody into believing Jesus was crucified, right?
yeah, yeah.
So he's the
do you
reason
mind if
why.
I jump in, brother?
Oh,
The Muslims are already saying in the chat we are talking to a 5-year-old. How old are you, brother?
12, 12. I'm
Yeah.
So
12.
basic, if I don't know if the brothers read Ibn Kathir, but basically the Hawariyun, the helpers of Isa alayhi salam, they knew he made mashwara with them, and he they had a talk, and he asked who. The stories in Ibn Kathir, if you want to look it up, also reported by Qatada. Who of you would like to come and take my place? In this, because the Jews and the Romans will not stop hunting me until someone is found and killed. So a young man came up and then he said, then he asked again. He's like, you're too young. Then he asked again. He said, yes, yeah, I will do it. Then for the third time, then Isa alayhi salam, the son of Mary, he said, okay, go ahead. Then this is the brother who took his place. Judas Iscariot is another opinion, but the most opinion of the scholars of Ibn Kathir and stuff is this person.
Yeah, but brother, the problem is we still have an issue. Allah allowing another innocent man to die on Jesus, making your Jesus, Isa,
Mm,
so that people don't get confused. We're talking about the Islamic version of Jesus, who they call Isa.
mm,
Allah literally allowing an innocent man to die instead of Isa, only trying to save Isa from dying on the cross. So still we have a problem to deal with. You have a problem to deal with.
Just
Allah came with a deceptive plan, so we have a deception from Allah. And then an innocent soul had to die on the cross instead of Isa to only save Isa from the hands of his enemies on the cross.
mm.
And number three, in the same time, making everybody believe that Jesus died on the cross, right? Making Christianity the number one religion till today. So what are we going to do now? There's a
Actually, brother,
problem.
I would like to appreciate the fact. I would love to contend with that. Now,
Hmm.
Christianity only became very popular at 300 A.D. Constantine, after he wiped everyone out. That's when Christianity, your Christianity today, the original Christianity, the Nazarene, the Ebionites, the first century was not popular at all. Maybe in the thousands, but when obviously Constantine took over, and
Ah,
then they had the
did you
Nicene
hear it,
Creed
Sheikh?
after that.
Sheikh
The,
Logic. Sheikh Logic. Did you hear the Ebionites are the original Christians?
that's
I
crazy.
didn't say
yeah.
they're the original Christians. I'm saying they lived
You
during the
just said
first
it.
century.
You just said it.
I don't know about the original, but they were one of the prominent Judeo Christian sect in the first century. But your view of Christianity came 300 A.D. This very specific Nicene Trinity, the Father, the Son, co-equal, co-eternal. This very specific creed that you guys follow
Uh,
today. After that, Constantine killed everyone off. So how do we know what they followed pre
okay,
300
brother,
pre
you
Nicene
still
Trinity
failed. Just a
325
second.
A.D.
Just a second, brother. You still failed to answer the three disasters that your Allah made for everyone. Again,
Allah
y-
just means God. It's Allah
Allah
in general. And
deceived.
my Allah. Go
Listen,
ahead.
you have to agree with me that Allah deceived. He tried to deceive the enemies of Christ.
Mhm.
Your Christ, not your Christ. So he
Basically,
came
he
up with
tricked
this.
everybody.
Yeah, he tripped everybody. That's number one. Uh,
Mm,
allowing an innocent man to die on the cross, according to your scholars,
yeah.
another person was put on the cross instead of Isa to save Isa from dying, and Allah then took him
So
up, and he's now with him, according to
sure.
chapter 3, ayah 55.
So
Then
so
we have
so maybe
also, uh, then
sure.
the last but not least, while doing all of that, he allowed Christianity to prosper, and it became the biggest religion on this planet until today. And even if you read chapter 3, ayah 55, it becomes even more horrible because it says, until judgment day, the Hawariyin, the helpers of Jesus, the disciples of Jesus, the followers of Jesus will be up the upper hand until judgment day. So we have a
Uh-oh.
problem.
Uh-oh.
Exactly. And not only that, if we actually go further with what the brother actually mentioned, 355, if we go even to Tafsir of Ibn Kathir, we
Uh-oh.
can see that it's clear as a daylight. Even the Mufassirin said, according to Ibn Kathir, says that Jesus had an actual death, and his death, he died for 3 days and resurrect, and Allah left him up.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not
Here's
only that. If
yeah.
you allow me to take the screen for a second, if I can share my screen, brother, Godlogic.
Yeah, you can. Whenever I see it.
Yeah. All right. How do I do that? How can I share my screen again?
Push present. It should be a present.
Yes, I see it. Okay. Share screen. Okay. 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 Share screen.
Make sure you guys are hitting the like button too, by the way, guys. This is a good one. Make sure you
Yeah.
guys are hitting the like button. I'm looking here. We got 1,200 people watching. Barely 300 likes. Let's get the likes up. There should be 1,000 likes right now, man. Let's get the likes up. Come on. Unless
Yeah.
you secretly kiss a black stone.
So, for example, guys, let me make the screen bigger. Look, pay attention, Omar, and also Bashir. Look,
Mhm.
if we go to chapter 46, ayah 35, it's talking about the messengers of Allah, the prophets of Allah, right? If we go to the tafsir of this ayah, and specifically tafsir of Al-Qurtubi, look, tafsir Al-Qurtubi. This is the government website of Saudi Arabia, right? The government website of Saudi Arabia, tafsir Al-Qurtubi, okay? For the same ayah, same chapter, so chapter 46, ayah 35, Surah Al-Ahqaf 35, we see a very, very interesting point. Talking about this messenger, it says, وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ صُلِبَ عَلَى الْخَشَبِ حَتَّى مَاتَ.
Mhm.
If we if we copy this part that you see on the screen, this highlighted part, and we put it in Google Translate for you to give you an idea, because I think you don't speak Arabic, look what it says. Some of them, meaning the messengers of Allah, some
Mm.
of the prophets of Allah, were crucified on wood until they died. Can you
Wow.
tell me who these prophets are?
Can you
Which
name me some?
prophet? Which prophet of Allah was crucified? Name me one
I
and
couldn't tell you.
died on the cross. Which one was that?
I mean, you believe that Isa alayhi salam, Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, died on the cross. But
Well,
like,
that's what Tafsir al-Qurtubi says for this
mm,
chapter, this ayah. Some of them were crucified, so some of the messengers of Allah were crucified on wood until they died. وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ صُلِبَ عَلَى الْخَشَبِ حَتَّى مَاتَ.
so like,
What are we going to do with this tafsir?
can you name me some prophets that like died on the?
I'm asking you. You should not ask me. I'm not. I'm the Christian. I know who that messenger is. We know the answer. I want you to answer,
I
my
mean,
my Muslim friends.
I don't know.
Who is this prophet? Name me one prophet in the history of all prophets who came from God. Which one died on the cross? Which prophet was crucified and died on the cross? Answer me,
None of
please.
them.
So Al-Qurtubi is giving false tafsir for the ayah? Is that what you're saying?
Some of them were crucified on wood until they died.
I'll make it even more better for you. If we go to Sahih al-Bukhari, it will become even more interesting. But keep that in your thought. Bukhari 69:29. Read with me. Narrated
Mhm.
Abdullah. As if I'm looking at the Prophet while he was speaking. So Muhammad, this is Muhammad, your Prophet.
Mm.
So Muhammad was talking about one of the prophets of Allah whose people have beaten and wounded him. Pay attention.
Mhm.
There was a prophet who got beaten and wounded by his own nation, and he was wiping the blood of his face and saying, "Oh Lord, forgive my people as they do not know." Who could that be?
I think it's Muhammad, cause like,
What?
his family
Muhammad?
were yeah. No, yeah, Muhammad.
It says
Muhammad
Muhammad
is
is
talking about another prophet.
yeah,
Look,
Muhammad's talking about
Muhammad,
somebody else.
literally it says, as if I'm looking at the prophet. So Abdullah is looking at his prophet Muhammad. And Muhammad was talking about one of the prophets. So he's talking about other prophets whose people have beaten and wounded him, and he was wiping the blood of his face and saying, O Lord, forgive my people as they do not know. This is not talking about your prophet because your prophet is telling a story about different prophets. So so if we combine this hadith, one plus one, this hadith in Bukhari, and the tafsir of Al-Qurtubi, where it says that some of the prophets were crucified on wood until they died. Who could that prophet be?
Isa,
This
Jesus.
is some of the prophets.
Jesus. Thank
Means multiple prophets, right?
you.
Crucified. That sound like yeah.
If
Okay,
this is some, it would
Jesus.
mean multiple prophets, right?
So
Jesus.
which prophet was it? Bashir. Thank you for your honesty. This is Jesus. So you see, and this is if this is not enough.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just a second. Just a
okay.
second, brother. Just a
I have
second.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Why
but
does
just a second. Just a
okay,
second.
okay, okay.
So if we go to Ibn Kathir to combine three, the Trinity. If we go to Ibn Kathir for chapter 3, ayah 55, look what Ibn Kathir says. Look what Ibn Kathir says. Look. وقال علي بن أبي طلحة عن ابن عباس إني متوفيك in chapter 3 ayah 55 I am causing you to die أي مميتك causing you to die and we go down look what it says look what it says وقال إسحاق بن بشر عن إدريس عن وهب so after the from Allah caused Isa to die for 3 days
Mhm.
Allah caused Isa to die for 3 days. Then
Mhm.
he resurrected him. Then he took him up to himself. Look, let me copy this part. This is Ibn Kathir explaining actually that Jesus did die.
Is this authentic? Sahih, Sahih.
Look, it's Ibn Kathir. Is Ibn Kathir good enough? Look, read with me. Here's the English translation of the part. This is Ibn Kathir. Ishaq bin Bishr said on the authority of Idris, on the authority of Wahab, Allah caused Isa, him, meaning referring to Isa, him, to die for 3 days, then resurrected him, then raised him up to himself.
So are you asking me who does that sound like?
Oh, no, not that. We know it is because if we go to the ayah, it's talking about Isa. Look,
Yeah,
let me
Isa.
go to the ayah so you can see it with your own eyes. This is the tafsir for the following chapter, chapter 3. Let me choose the correct translation. Chapter 3, ayah 55, Surah Ali Imran. I
Mhm.
want you to read it this time, brother. Read it what it says on the screen.
Recall what time Allah said, "O Isa, verily I shall make thee die, and
Wait, what? She'll make the what?
thee die,
Ah,
There you
and
go.
am lifting these to myself, and am
ah.
purifying thee from who disbelieve, and shall place those who follow thee above those who disbelieve until the day of resurrection. Thereafter unto me shall be the return of you all. Then I shall judge between you of that wherein ye were wont to differ.
So wait, Allah did what? Allah made Isa die. So this is immediately after when Allah is doing the deception. وَمَكَرُوا وَمَكَرَ اللَّهُ وَاللَّهُ خَيْرُ الْمَاكِرِينَ. They deceived and Allah deceived and Allah is the best of deceivers. So he tried to out-deceive the Jews. In context, this is the Jews.
Mhm.
So Allah did what? What Allah is saying, you Jews did not do it. I made Isa die. I shall make thee die. And I'm lifting thee to myself. So we have two things here. Allah caused Jesus to die on the cross, and he took him up to himself outside of creation. Because it
Um,
says, I took thee to myself. Where's Allah? Outside of creation, right?
uh,
What are we going to do now?
I'm lifting thee to myself.
Yeah. So if we
Uh,
go back to Ibn Kathir, agreeing that Allah caused him to die for 3 days, which agrees with the Bible, with the New Testament, then resurrected him, then raised him up. What are we going to do? You Muslims have always tried to convince us that it never happened. So, Sheikh Logic, what are we going to do with all of these stories that we can find in the Islamic books?
I mean, the only thing we can do, man, is say Subhan Yeshua, man, for saving us.
surrounding us, yeah.
So I still didn't get the answer. Some of them were crucified on wood until they died. I want Bashir, you were honest moments ago, but I
Mhm.
want the others to be honest as well. Which prophet was crucified on the cross in the history of all prophets and died from the crucifixion?
Jesus.
Thank you very much.
That's right, Bashir.
Beautiful.
But who documented it? Who
Just to
documented
add
it?
up, just to add up to my brother Rob Christian was saying as well. If we go to تفسير ابن عطية المحرر الوجيز في تفسير الكتاب العزيز from ابن عطية, he's given a تفسير from Surah 3, Ayah 55, same thing. The قول of Ibn Abbas, the cousin of the Prophet, the first cousin of the Prophet, what did he say? He says, فقول ابن عباس رضي الله عنه وهي وفاة موت لابد أن يتمم. يعني it's a death that needs to be completed. Ibn Abbas himself is literally demonstrating that to us, and he's telling us that the death that needs to be completed. That means he had already an actual death.
Hmm.
So what do we do with that as well?
This is interesting. So this is where we're at, guys. Because I want to hear the other Muslims too, if they can be as honest as Bashir.
Yeah.
Which prophet?
Bashir is agreeing with Christianity,
Yeah,
right, Brother
yeah.
Godlogic?
Bashir's agreeing with Christianity and what we find in the New Testament and the church fathers and all that. All 2,000 years of history saying the same thing. So I want the Muslims to be able to answer this. Um, the prophets that were crucified. Who was that? Because Qurtubi says that. So any Muslim that's on the panel can give this answer.
Um, so in the Quran they talk about a lot of prophets, right? They talk that it is said to have been a
Your
lot of
voice is low,
prophets, right?
brother. Your voice is low. You
Can you hear me better now?
think so, yeah.
Hi guys, can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Actually, I just want to ask brother Godlogic.
Wait, did you interrupt your brother moments ago? I think someone was talking and then he got interrupted. Not sure.
Yeah. So the question is, according to Qurtubi, he mentions how there are prophets that were crucified.
Yep.
The question is, which
So
prophet was crucified?
so according to Quran, yeah, there was a lot of prophets, right? I think Quran mentioned some.
But name us one. Which prophet was crucified on Mood until he died? Well, we find the answer. We find the answer in the Quran, and we find the answer in Ibn Kathir, and we find the answer in Qurtubi. But I want you Muslims to be honest. Else you have to say that the scholars don't know what they're talking about. That we are talking about classical scholars and Allah Himself in His Quran saying that Allah caused him to die and lifted him to Himself in chapter 3, ayah 55.
I don't agree with the interpretation of the verse that you showed earlier.
So you know better than Ibn Kathir and Al-Qurtubi, okay?
The I mean, I don't know what this guy you're talking about, but that's not what I understand from reading this verse.
My friend, your Allah says He caused Isa to die. He caused Isa to die and then He lifted him to Himself. So did
So you're
Jesus die
talking about
according to Allah?
um
Quran.
Surah 3 verse 55, right?
Yes. إذ قال الله يا عيسى إني متوفيك ورافعك إلي. I am causing you, O Isa, to die. The word is die, and I'm lifting thee to
So
myself.
in the translation I'm reading, it is saying, remember when Allah said, "Oh Jesus, I
You
will
have a
take
bad.
you."
I can't hear you, man.
Wait a second.
Yeah, fix your. Is
It's
it
better
just
now?
me, God Logic,
No,
or
no, it's. I hear it too. It's a lot of fidgeting, a lot of movement. It's slow.
Better
are
now?
you jogging, brother? Are you outside jogging or something?
Not even. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. So just don't move as much.
Okay. So in the translation I'm reading, it is saying, remember when Allah said, "Oh Jesus, I will take you and raise you up to myself. I will deliver you from
A
those who
false
disbelieve."
translation.
Then okay.
You know why? Because it says inni mutawafika. What is the root word of mutawafika, brother? What is the root? Waw fa ya, which means death. And even Ibn Abbas, look, don't tell me you know better than Ibn Abbas, because Ibn Abbas, the cousin of your prophet, said in the ayah, the explanation of the ayah in Ibn Kathir, ayah 55, it says, وقال علي بن أبي طلحة عن ابن عباس. So Talha, Ali ibn Abi Talha from Ibn Abbas. So Ibn Abbas explains the ayah, إني متوفيك, in chapter 3, ayah 55. This is this part here, إني متوفيك, I am causing you to die. Look what Ibn Abbas said. Ibn Abbas said, if I copy this part, look all the way down. Look what he said, how he explains it, okay? Look how he said what he said. If I Because clearly you don't speak Arabic. So on the authority of Ibn
Shuya,
Abbas,
brother, shuya.
I will cause you to die, meaning your death. عن ابن عباس إني متوفيك, أي meaning مميتك. The word maut, ask any Arabic speaker, any Urdu, even in Urdu, they will agree that the word maut, mumituka, means death. So Ibn Abbas explains that the word mutawafika in the ayah, in chapter 3, ayah 55, it means causing you to die.
Um,
So you know better than Habrul Ummah or Hibrul Ummah?
Boom, boom.
Do you know better than Ibn Abbas?
you're throwing me a lot of names I really don't know about, so I cannot
Brother,
really
Ibn
answer that question.
Abbas, the cousin of your prophet, when your prophet prayed to Allah, there's an authentic hadith where your prophet prayed to Allah and he begged Allah to make Ibn Abbas the number one authority regarding the explanation for the Quran. So when Ibn Abbas speaks to the Ummah and he explains the Quran, you have to obey him.
Boom,
Did you
boom.
catch it?
I don't. I'm not familiar with this
Maybe we
this
can take
story, so I
someone
won't.
else who is
I won't
familiar. I
comment
don't
on
know.
it. But
What you doing here, then, man?
I mean, really, I mean, it's either I say you're throwing a lot of reference that I don't know, so I cannot comment on this
But these are your books,
as of
brother.
now.
You cannot deny them. This is Ibn Kathir. This
I
is
mean,
Al-Qurtubi.
the
This
what?
is Allah Himself.
I mean,
This is Allah
the book
Himself
of
saying it.
reference is is the Quran. So I was thinking you
So you're
would.
Quran only, brother?
I'm
Are
not.
you Quran only or are you Sunni Muslim?
I'm Sunni, but the reference you're talking about, I'm not familiar with those.
Well, then maybe it's time to do some investigation, brother. You know, I'm saying this out of respect. Do some investigation. And when you did some investigation, come back because I can show this also from Bukhari. Don't tell me you don't know Bukhari. Have
I've
you ever
heard
heard
the
of
name, yes.
Bukhari?
Yes, I've heard the name, yes.
Look in Bukhari. We can find the same. Look, do you see on the screen Bukhari?
You're not sharing the screen.
Okay. I have here the PDF version of Bukhari, Sahih Bukhari. Look, Sahih al-Bukhari on top. You see it? Same quotation of Ibn Abbas. Ibn Abbas in Bukhari said on page 1410, 1410. If you download the entire volume, it says the same.
I'm not sure if
وقال
you want
Ibn
to show
Abbas.
something, but I don't know. I
Just a
don't see a
second,
screen.
brother. Just a second. Same what we can find in Ibn Kathir, it's in Sahih Bukhari. وقال ابن عباس متوفيك أي مميتك. Ibn Abbas said, cause you to die. That the word mutawfika means maut. Maut means death.
Death. Yep.
Look, I'm not disagreeing with the meaning of the word. I'm disagreeing with the interpretation of the verse.
Well, if the word says death, it says that Jesus died, bro.
Come on,
It says
man.
that Allah caused Jesus to die. How do you get around that?
So again, um, the verse that I'm reading, and I will quote it again. And I believe even your translation. I mean, it's not your translation is
This
not
isn't a
that.
translation. He's dealing with the Arabic directly. It's not
It's
about
literally in
translation.
Bukhari, brother.
I
Bukhari is
mean,
quoting Ibn Abbas. Imagine.
as you said, I don't speak Arabic that well, so I have to go with some
Uh,
translations.
let me show you
Right?
the online version so you can see it with your own eyes. Okay. If we go to the online version of Bukhari, look. If I copy this part, look, so that you can see that it's also on sunnah.com.
So I mean, you can make
Just a second,
you
brother.
can
Just a
pull up
second.
your you can
Yeah,
stay
just a
on
second.
the translation
Can you do
you
me a
were
favor?
showing.
Just a second. I will show you even from the online version of Ibn Kathir. Sorry, of Bukhari. Look, right on top of Hadith Bukhari 4623, Sunnah.com, as you see, we can find the same quotation of Ibn Abbas. وقال ابن عباس متوفيك in chapter 3, ayah 55, means مميتك موت. Maut means death. Look, copy. We
Wait,
go back.
that's even on Sahih Bukhari's hadith. It's on top of it like
Yes,
that.
on top of the hadith,
Yeah.
brother.
You ain't never told me this, Rob.
I know. I kept it a secret.
Rob, I feel robbed, Rob. You ain't never
Hello?
told me this,
Brother,
man.
I don't like spoilers. You know me.
Rob,
This is
you
why I said to you, I
you
love this
crazy
topic, bro.
capper. You capper rude, bro.
Bro, if you
Wow.
type in, let me tell you, let me post it actually in the chat on StreamYard, so you can get it in the. So if you do sunnah.com/Bukhari/65, which means chapter 65, the book of commentary. Literally, if you scroll on the page right on top, hadith number 4623, right on top of it, it says Waqala ibn Abbas mutawafika. The chapter 3, ayah 55 means mumituka. Literally right on top of it. But you have to open the entire chapter.
Wow.
You see it? And here, of course, also in the physical book, we have the PDF also agreeing.
What a gem.
Yep.
What a gem, man.
I mean, maybe Bukhari is daif. I don't know.
Maybe it's Daif, man. Maybe
Yeah.
Bukhari is
But do
Daif.
you know what it is though, Rob? And regarding
Yeah.
Al-Qurtubi, the book of interpretation of Al-Qurtubi, when he actually interpreted, okay, from Surah 3, Ali Imran 55, look what Al-Hasan even said. Al-Hasan said, the people of the determination are four. Who are the four? Watch. Abraham, Moses, David, and Jesus.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Did Abraham get crucified, guys?
I
No.
don't think so.
No.
Did Moses get crucified?
I don't
No.
think so.
Did David get crucified?
No.
No.
Did Jesus get crucified?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's according
There
to
we go.
Wow.
So
There we
that's what it says. Literally any book that we are pulling on the screen literally agrees. So, Muhammad is talking about prophets who were beaten and wounded, and one of them was wiping the blood of his face and saying, "Oh, this is literally from the Bible, by the way."
Answer that
Bukhari
prophet, the one who's
literally
bleeding on
taking
face.
it from the Bible. This is
Hi,
literally from the
guys.
Bible.
Hello?
Can I respond to that?
Any of you can, man. Just give
Oh
us
yes,
something.
go for it,
But
bro.
Hello?
I'd like to.
Everybody hear me?
Yep.
Just a
Go
second.
ahead,
Someone
brother. You
wants
want
to
to say
talk. You
something?
can't not talk
Hi?
all the time. Yeah.
Hello?
I guess go ahead, brother.
Yeah, actually, in the last one that you give from the, what you call this one? The one who got beaten and with the blood on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Is this referring to Jesus?
Well, it says that's we have tafsir for chapter
Get the
46.
tafsir.
Just a
Mhm.
second, brother. I'm not trying to answer your question.
Okay.
Chapter 46, ayah 35. We go to the tafsir of Al-Qurtubi. This is tafsir
Mhm.
Al-Qurtubi on the screen. If we copy this part, it says, some of them, meaning referring to the messengers of Allah, some of them were crucified on wood until they died. And the brother mentioned four most important prophets of Allah. We mentioned that Abraham was not crucified, David was not crucified, and the rest were not crucified. Who was crucified? Only Jesus.
I mean,
So,
I guess in order to make that claim, you will need to list all of the prophets of Allah
But
and make the claim that
but
none of
what
them
it says in the
mention
Quran?
four of them.
the Quran says that he died and Allah took him to himself.
No.
Oh, Isa, look. إذ قال
Okay, Rob.
الله يا عيسى إني متوفيك ورافعك إلي. Recall what time Allah said, "O Isa, O the Islamic Jesus, verily I, meaning Allah, shall make thee die, and
Okay.
then I'm
The
lifting
question
thee to
is,
myself.
excuse me, it's okay? Hello?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
I
ahead.
brother,
hear you.
respond, bro.
Hello?
We
Yes.
can hear you, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, respond.
Hello, are you going to say hello for 10 minutes?
Yeah, yeah. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
I wonder why the mic is very slow.
Yeah, but brother, can you go fix your mic and come back? And that would be
I have,
better.
I have, I have it, but this is a headphone. I'm using the phone only.
Okay.
Make sure everybody you
Actually,
hit the like
Okay.
button, man. Let's get the likes up to 1,000. There's
Mhm.
781 likes, man. Almost 2,000 people in here. Hit
Hit
the
hit
like
it with a
button so everybody
siwak
can see this.
lightly, with the Islamic toothbrush lightly. Don't
guys,
hit
Yeah,
it too hard.
can I say
better
something what's
434
written
that
in the
like.
Quran?
434 that like button, y'all.
Hello?
Let's get it up to 1,000. We're almost at 800. We almost got
Uh,
2,000
can
people.
I can I mention something what's written in the Quran?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, actually it says there that they kill him not. So which one we should believe? The Quran or those tafsir that being interpreted in many ways?
You're
Okay,
missing
can I
it.
answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. Listen carefully. You are mentioning chapter 4, ayah 157. We done that. We know about these ayahs, and we got ourselves the t-shirt. So you're saying that they did kill him not. Who are the they, brother?
What do you mean?
Who are the they in the ayah? You are mentioning chapter 4,
Referring to
Surah
those
An-Nisa.
who supposed to kill Jesus.
Who?
Ooh.
They are supposed to be the one who
Who
killed
are the
Jesus.
they? Who are the they?
They kill him not.
Who are
Ooh.
the they?
I think he's talking about the Jews.
This is the Jews. It's very clear because who's going to
Beautiful.
kill Jesus?
Beautiful. So listen carefully. I agree with the ayah. You know why? Because the
Ah,
Jews did not do it. The Jews did not do it. The Romans did it,
Exactly.
the
right?
Jews presented him
And
to the
Allah
Romans, right?
says, and Allah on top of that says, look at the screen. Allah says, O Isa, verily I Allah shall make thee die. And according to other ayahs, everything happens through Allah. So if Allah allowed the Romans to crucify Jesus, if Allah allowed the Romans to crucify Jesus, according to that logic in other ayahs, Allah caused Isa to die and he took him up to. So we agree with you that they, referring to
But
the
that's not
Jews
what
did
the
not do
verse
it, the
says, though.
Romans did it with
That's not
Allah's
what the
help.
verse says, though.
No, that says it.
But
They, who are the
but,
they?
No, no. The
huh?
verse says it was made to appear so
To who
They,
again? To who? To who?
to
To
whoever.
the
sorry,
Jews.
Yeah,
Good job.
certainly. But the point is,
they say
it was
something.
made to appear so that there was a crucifixion. So it doesn't
Can I
matter.
say something?
To the Jews.
Which doesn't
Exactly.
Can
matter.
I say
It doesn't
something?
matter who.
I agree with that. Godlogic, I think you need to make it more clear for them. I think they're not getting it.
I
Can
I
get,
I
I
say
get your
agree.
point,
something?
but
You've been
my point
smooth
is
with
that
it
it
Just
so
a
doesn't
far,
second,
it doesn't
brother.
Rodney.
matter who.
Just a said. We asked
You've
you
been
multiple
smooth.
times. Who are the
Can I
they
say
you said the
something?
Jews?
Can I say something?
Go
Just a
ahead.
second. I think you're not getting it. When I asked you, who are the they, you said the Jews. I agree with you. The Jews did not do it.
They Jews that, but they brought him to the Romans, right?
Yes.
Who's ano? I mean, it will never be. But when they say
So who crucified
this
Jesus
is
according
the
to the
connivance
Bible?
between
Listen,
the Jews and the
according
Romans,
to the
right?
historical account in the Bible, who crucified
Sorry,
Jesus? According to the
it was
historical account in the Bible, who crucified Jesus? The Jews or the Romans?
actually in the hands of the Jews through Romans.
So who did it?
In the hands of the Jews, because
No,
they are
who
the
did
one
it? I
who.
want you to be honest. Who did it?
Listen to me,
Did
please.
the Jews have authority to crucify anyone?
They brought him to
Did the Jews
the
have any
Roman.
authority? Did they have the authority to crucify people? Was it a
Sorry,
Jewish custom to crucify people?
it's common to happen because the Jews
Are
were
you
under
listening
the
to my
Romans.
question, brother?
So
I
this
want
is
you to
the ruling of
pretend,
the Romans.
brother, pretend
Uh-huh.
to listen. Pretend to listen to my question. Who did in the first century? Who did have the authority to crucify people? The
It was the
Jews or
Roman
the
practice.
Romans?
Hello,
Yeah, you're not listening.
it is the
Uh,
Roman practice and under the Roman ruling, but it is in the hands of the Jews.
So that's what I agree with. So literally, Allah says, "You Jews did not do it; the Romans did it." That's what Allah's trying to say.
But the
Through
I
Romans
believe
will
through
not
the
I
do
Romans,
believe
without the
Allah
Jews.
caused it to happen.
I believe
The
you used
Romans will
the
not
point
do without the Jews. That's
of
why
the
the Quran says they kill him not.
verse.
No,
Is
that's
that
not what the
clear?
Quran says. That's not what you are adding into the text. Stop reading into the
Nothing. It's
text.
very clear.
It
When it's
says
very
no, no,
basic,
no, 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 no,
when
no,
it
no,
says they
no,
kill
no, no,
him
no,
not, so
no.
what is the point?
You are adding to the ayah. It says
I'm not adding. It's
they.
very clear in the Quran.
You
So you're
Allah
want
says
corrupting the Quran.
you want
You
to
are
keep
they
corrupting
going?
kill
the Quran.
him not.
Just let me know
It
when you're done
seems
with
to
this guy,
be
Rob, because
Yeah, yeah,
he can go. So just let
yeah.
me know. You want to keep
He's
going?
adding to it. He's corrupting his own Quran.
I'm not adding anything. It's very clear there. It says there, and I have a proof also. I am going to prove
Brother,
biblically that
Yeah.
this is true.
So
That he
let us
seems to be
reject all the
crucified.
tafsir. Let us reject all the hadith. Let us reject Sahih Bukhari and listen to Podyak Nukolut, who doesn't speak Arabic, who doesn't even know who Ibn Abbas is, who doesn't know what
That's
Sahih Bukhari is. So we
kind
should
of a low
listen to
blow,
you,
man.
right?
Okay, guys.
exactly.
I'm about to
Have
go,
a
but
nice day,
I
man. Have a
would
nice
like to
day.
ask something
Have a nice
to
day.
Logic. Is that possible?
Oh man,
Nothing's
can't
bugging
make
on my
this
end.
up.
Yeah, you can't make this up, man.
Can't make this up. All right, guys. Courtney
Bless,
says
guys.
that prophets were crucified. What up, Sig? Prophets say
What up,
that
man?
Courtney says that there are some prophets who
Hear
were
me, guys?
crucified. Bashir got it right.
Yep.
We want to know who was it that was crucified out of these prophets.
Wait, I have a question. So, like, wait, is it the Hadith that says it or the Quran?
Well, this is the tafsir. The tafsir
But
saying that
can
some prophets were crucified on wood until they died. So I want to know. You already answered the question, Bashir, when we asked you who is that prophet. Give us an example of a prophet who
Jesus.
died on the cross after being crucified. This is again for the people who just joined. Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Tafsir al-Qurtubi is very clear. For chapter 46, ayah 35, Surah Al-Ahqaf 35, Tafsir al-Qurtubi, one of the giant scholars for the tafsir of the Quran. We go down to that part. Look here. ومنهم من صلب على الخشب حتى مات. We put it in translate. Some of them were crucified on wood until they died. You already answered the question before, Bashir. You said it's Jesus.
but when you say
What?
some, it means plural, right? It means multiple people. So why
And
would
we
Yeah, how
give you
many
guys
prophets do you
four
know?
people.
How
Who is
many
it?
prophets you know who were put on the cross
Who is
I
it?
instead of
mean
Jesus?
I mean first of all, from all the prophets, do we know all the prophets? I know the mention
Bro,
about the
No,
one
Yes,
mentions
we
about
know.
the
hold on. It's
look,
it's
look, look.
it's a simple question, my
Please let me
friend.
please let me
It's a
respond.
simple question.
Please let me
Am I
respond.
audible?
I was never able
Canaan,
to finish
Canaan,
a sentence.
Canaan, Canaan. It's a simple question. Who was it?
I don't know.
Some of them.
can't make this
Wait,
up.
So
so
then, wouldn't
Canaan.
that mean?
So hold on,
Yeah,
just
go on.
1 second. So Canaan, you don't know a single one of the prophets who was crucified. You don't know not one.
From the Muslim perspective, I don't know.
It's not about the Muslim. I know Muslim is ahistorical, but just period.
I mean,
You don't know. You don't know any prophet that was crucified. You don't know of one.
I mean, from a Muslim perspective, no.
Hmm.
Again,
So maybe you shouldn't come from a Muslim perspective. Maybe try to come from a historical perspective,
I mean,
a truthful perspective, a perspective where you don't have to make up stuff or
I mean,
duck your head in under the sand when there's proof and
even
evidence and clear
historically,
fact.
do we have historical evidence that there was a prophet named Jesus that was crucified, like that are not coming from the Bible,
Where do you get this? Where do you get this idea that a prophet named Jesus was crucified? Where did that come from?
from the Bible?
Oh, well, that's your answer.
There you go.
Yeah,
Godlogic, if you
but
give me the big screen again, I'm going to show
historical.
him where
Is it an
Isa in the
historical book
Quran. Just a
or
second,
is
brother.
it a?
I'm going to
Or is
show
it,
you.
Mahmoud, take
Just
a
a
second.
second. Just a second. I'm going to show you from your Quran where Jesus himself, your Jesus, admits that he died. Watch. Chapter 5, again, Surah Al Ma'idah, ayah 117. I want you to read it, okay? Chapter 5, ayah 117. Please read it for the crowd.
Mhm.
Read it.
Someone said from the Muslim perspective is like Ray Charles.
Can you read it, brother? Bashir, can you read it? Your English is very good.
I did not say to them, aught save that thou didst enjoin me with that, save Allah my Lord and your Lord. And I say, a witness of them, so long as I was among them. But when thou didst cause me to die, thou wert the watcher over them, and thou art witness of all things.
Brother
So
Rob,
in
would you be
context, who
able?
is this? Who is this one talking in the ayah here? In context, if we go back to the earlier ayah, look who it was.
Am I allowed to change my answer about the
Nope.
thingamajig?
No.
Hey, no
So
take
it's
backs,
Isa
bro.
talking, right?
But
But when thou, meaning referring to Allah, you Allah. So what Jesus is saying here in chapter 5, ayah 117, you Allah caused me to die. So we have Allah in chapter 3, ayah 55, saying that he caused Isa to die. And Isa himself talking in the Quran in chapter 5, ayah 117 in front of you, Isa himself confirming that Allah caused him to die.
And just to add up to what Rob is
That's
saying, obviously,
that's obviously
according
you would
to
say that.
Surah to Maryam 83, look what he says. Peace be upon me the day I was born and the day I die.
Yeah.
There is an
And
actual
he's
death
talking
of
as a
the
baby
day
in
I will be
in the
raised back to
cradle, by the
life.
way. Yeah.
Exactly.
He's talking as a
No,
baby in the cradle in
can,
context.
can you pull up the verse just before this one that you were showing?
Yeah. Look.
can I,
And when Allah will say, O Isa, son of Maryam, did you say to the man, take me and my mother as for two gods? Here, Allah is asking a rhetorical question, basically. Did you, Isa, say to your people that take Maryam and him as two gods besides Allah, which, by the way, Christians do not believe in? We don't believe that Maryam is God.
so
We do
some of
not
the
believe that she is a separate God. So it's talking as if the what the ayah is trying to tell everyone that Allah doesn't know that the God of the Christians is not Allah. So we have Allah, God number one, God number two, Maryam, and God number three, Isa. So we have three gods, two gods besides Allah, and Allah. If you add Allah together, it's three gods. So who's talking Isa? If we continue reading, like I showed you, it says that Isa saying to Allah, "You Allah caused me to die."
Do you know the
So,
context
so I have a question now.
this
Just a second. We showed you chapter 355, and we
yeah,
showed
but
you
can you now
five
when you show
seventeen.
the verse, can you maybe explain?
Just a
Do you know
second,
the
brother.
context?
Just a second.
Bro, yeah, come on, man. You're
Yeah,
wasting time.
yeah. So we've both Allah and Isa confirming the death of Isa.
Can I respond?
Yes.
Yeah, can you respond to that though directly? You have Allah and Jesus affirming the death of Jesus. What is your response to that
Which is
directly?
to be expected. Which is to be
Oh,
No,
expected
this is in the
It
due
past.
to
should
the
be
This is
fact
talking in the past.
due to the fact that in the context of this verse we are talking about judgment day.
No, 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 no.
So
This is,
in the
but
context
when
of this
thou
verse we're talking about
didst cause me to die. So it happened in the past.
yeah, yeah. I mean judgment day, everything is the past, obviously. It's the
what?
last day.
What?
The day of
Wait,
judgment
wait,
day,
every
Wait,
everything
so
is in the
wait.
Judgment
past,
Day
right?
is in the past?
I mean, when you reach judgment day, everything has already happened,
But
right?
this is not.
No, because it
Like
says if we
everyone
go
is
back
already
to the
dead.
ayah, look,
Everyone is already
brother,
dead till
brother,
the day of
brother.
judgment.
When did Allah deceive the Jews? وَمَكَرُوا, they deceived, meaning the Jews. وَمَكَرَ Allah, and Allah deceived the Jews, and Allah is
Now
the
you
best of deceivers. When
now
did
you're
the
going to another
deception
verse.
happen? Just a second, brother. I want you to be honest. When did Allah deceive the Jews? When He made another innocent person die on the cross
Where do
instead
you
of
get the
Isa?
innocent from?
Did that
Where do
happen
you
in
get
the past or in the future?
where do you get the innocent from? And yeah, that happened in the past, in
So it
our
happened
current
in the
past.
past. And
But
then
the
Allah
other verse
literally,
is
just a
another verse.
second,
That's another verse we have to
just a
grab.
second. No, no, it's connected. Then look what it says. Recall what Allah said. O Isa, verily I shall make thee die, and I'm lifting thee to myself. So, so immediately, literally, Allah says, I am making thee die, and I'm lifting thee to myself. So here this is in the past. It happened already. It happened. This is talking in context. about the first century Jews and the first century Jesus. So don't confuse past with future events. At least pretend to be honest, brother.
Pretend.
It's low blow,
Pretend.
bro. Low blow, brothers. I mean, I cannot even finish a sentence, and you don't tell me that.
Victim mode.
Yeah, that's what they say. Look, you we
Yeah,
you
brother,
switch
go
upon.
mute for a second. Maybe Sig want to say something. God bless you, Sig.
God bless you. God
You're
bless
not
you.
adding
No,
to
I
the
so
debate.
guess. I see.
You ain't got nothing to say, man. You got nothing to
I'm
say.
not even- I'm not gonna lie.
What do
This
you
is insane.
have? You can't engage with the points that's being raised. You have nothing to say to it except nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nah,
Nuh-uh.
it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nah, it's insane.
We got a super chat. Let's read this out real quick. Ollie Pedro says, could someone explain Surah 1094 to me? This passage tells Muslims to go to the Christians for confirmation. Does 1094, Sylv, tell us to go?
1094.
It says, if you are in doubt about what has been revealed to you, ask the people who've been reading the book before you. Is that
Exactly.
telling Muhammad to come to us for confirmation?
100%, brother. That means if you guys have Muslims, listen carefully. If you have any doubts, you're gonna have to go to the previous scriptures. And what is the previous scriptures? It's the Injil and the Torah, aka the Bible. So literally, your Allah is saying that. He's saying if you have any doubts, you gotta go to the people of the book.
Mm.
Yep.
The Bible is not the Injil.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. The
Well,
So
Injil.
what?
We'll do no.
So what's?
Hold on, because he gonna take us somewhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The,
yeah,
the
yeah. It'd be
Injil
great
was
though. It'd be
the,
great though.
the Injil was revealed to Isa ibn Maryam, Jesus Christ, peace be upon him.
Nice.
The Bible.
Bashir.
Yeah.
I'm sparing you right now. Don't do
Oh
it.
boy.
We're sticking with the
Yeah,
crucifixion topic, okay? You do
You
not
don't
want
want to go there, brother,
don't
because
want
we
to
have
do this.
surprise after surprise after
Yeah.
surprise.
Exactly.
Don't do it.
Well, they Godlogic, just to catch us up, how long have we been live? We've been live for around 57 minutes, and I'm even right now as you guys are speaking, I'm doing work. For 57 minutes, has there been a single Muslim that's been able to provide a name for the individual that was crucified
No,
on the
Nope.
cross?
no.
Nope.
Okay, so do the
Well,
Muslims
Bashir,
here?
Bashir, I have
Oh
to
yeah,
give it to Bashir. He sounds like a very young gentleman. He already says immediately when I asked him, what was that prophet's name who was crucified on wood until he died? He immediately said without any hesitation, it's Jesus.
Wait,
So we have at least one, you know?
it says woods, not the cross.
Well,
You
wood is a
know what
cross.
is wood then? And then guys,
What
do you
kind of
guys
wood
So last time
see?
are
I
they
checked, the
hanging?
cross was from wood.
Yeah.
And
Well,
another thing is,
Okay.
we even actually helped them out sick. We even helped them out. According to Al Hassan said, the people of determination are four: Abraham, Moses, David, and Jesus.
Yeah.
So who was the one that got crucified?
Wait, they said
Jesus.
They said David randomly. Where's David? Why
By
is
the
I
way,
David
think
involved?
Exactly.
I think David was also
Still,
crucified. I'm not sure.
if you want, that's funny. If you want to like share your
Hiding his blood
screen or you want me to show it, just put the link in the private chat.
Got you.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
I can
Let
do
me
that.
go ahead and show that. Yeah.
All right. So whenever you want to show the screen. But all right, so let's go ahead and bring up some newcomers. We got Mo here. We got Kasim in the back. What's up, Kasim? You're welcome. Welcome back, Kasim.
Thanks.
Good. All right. I think we could do here. Mo, can you say something so I can make sure you're here? Mo? Mo. Can't hear you, Mo. Going once. Going twice.
That's
I don't know.
insane. Guys, look.
Okay, Mo is not here.
Mo's not here, but we got Kasim here. So Kasim, have you been listening?
Absolutely, and Rob chat rubbish, man. I'm not gonna lie, you chat rubbish, bro.
Hey,
Brother
Kasim.
over there was a light shirt.
Don't let him off the hook.
Let
Just
me
join
come
it, dude.
in now. Let me come in, bro.
Go ahead,
It's
work.
about Arabic language, and he used the word متوفيك,
أيوة.
and he was explaining left, right, and center like he knows the language very well. متوفيك, all right? And I'm gonna speak
Yes.
to him in Arabic as well. It's
أيوة.
got too many meaning, bro, in Arabic language.
What is the meaning of متوفيك, brother?
Bro, relax. I heard
I'm
you.
relaxed. I'm asking you a
No,
question.
relax.
I'm relaxed, bro.
No, listen then. Don't talk, bro. متوفيك in Arabic mean here
Yes.
in that chapter أخذك وأستعيدك. Right?
Okay.
That's all
No.
meaning.
Who told you that?
Bro, please relax, bro.
I am relaxed, bro.
Mean
Relax.
listen,
What's wrong
listen,
with you?
listen. I want you to listen, right? God
Do I
willing, you
sound
will learn
very
something tonight.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
Listen. You said. I heard you say in متوفيك mean
Yes.
death. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You yes, you're right. But
Yes.
متوفيك, the word متوفيك.
Wait, I was what? I was what?
متوفيك mean death.
No,
Yeah.
you said I was what?
Yes, you're right when you said death.
So when I quoted
Why
Ibn
you don't
Abbas,
understand? Listen, you mischievous, bro. I tell you why. You deceiving because you didn't tell the
Okay.
audience.
Okay. So
Bro,
give me the big screen again,
are you
brother.
gonna let me
Godlogic.
talk? Are you gonna
I
let me
wasn't
talk?
the
bro?
one. Listen, brother.
Right.
I wasn't
Listen,
the one.
let me finish.
Yeah,
I
but
heard
just a
you.
second.
No,
I
no, no,
wasn't
no,
the
no,
one
no,
who
no,
said
no.
that it means death. I quoted Ibn
Listen, let
Abbas.
me finish. متوفيك, okay? You said it's death, okay? In that chapter means أخذك and أستعيدك, meaning he taking it and we bringing him back. And متوفيك in Muslim term, when you go to bed to sleep, that sleep mean متوفيك till you go up in the morning, okay? And متوفيك when you have a card loan, yeah, when you took card, he said, I وفيت أقاردي, وفيت قاردي. You understand? So
Okay.
don't lie. And another, you went to Ibn Abbas. Ibn Abbas is a weak. Go to
Ibn Abbas is
chapter
weak.
4. Wait.
Wow.
Go to chapter
You can't make
4.
this
That's
up.
fantastic.
Bro,
Hey, this is
bro.
great.
Wow, Ibn
Listen,
Abbas in
I'm
Bukhari is weak.
I'm gonna kill the argument. Go to chapter
Okay.
4, verse 157. That's the Quran. Quran say this,
Wait,
right?
just hold your horses.
No.
Hold your camel, brother. Hold your camel. Just a second.
No,
Can I address you to
Wait,
say?
I heard you talking. I
Wait.
heard you talking. Just
We
let
will
me
go
finish.
there. We will go there.
Why about let
me
me
address.
finish and
You
after
should
that you
give
come
me
back
no.
to me?
Yes, you were
Let
not
me
going.
finish and you come back
Listen.
to me.
Sure.
Go to chapter
We will go to
verses
chapter 4
157.
Point by
157.
point,
Hold on,
guys.
yeah,
But
so-
point
so-
by point.
yeah,
Give us
so
a chance to address you.
Exactly. You're going too long. So you're making a lot of points.
No,
Let him
but because it was dishonest. Look, Ivy, man, I
No.
like your
Habibi,
show.
Habibi.
We gotta
See,
engage.
Ivy, man, I
Point
like
by
your
Give us a
channel,
point.
bro, and I
chance.
A
like
lot
your
of
show.
people like
But
Avery, to be
that
fair.
brother was dishonest, bro.
All right, so let's
Okay.
see. Let's
Refute him
see.
then.
Let's see. We're gonna see if he
Yeah,
was
man.
dishonest. So go ahead, Rob. Address one
So,
thing. you said.
guys, this guy clearly is not an Arabic speaker. He sounds like someone who speaks Urdu probably from Afghanistan or Pakistan. We
You're a liar.
All
native.
due
I don't know
Just
how
a
to
Spanish
speak.
ministry.
You're a
Just a
liar, bro.
second.
What are you talking about, man?
Why are you
Where
aggressive,
are you
man?
from? Where you from?
Relax,
Hello,
relax.
relax, bro.
No,
You're
come on.
telling me to relax. You should relax.
Excuse me. I'm not Arab.
Relax,
What are you talking
Habibi,
about,
relax.
brother?
Relax.
Relax,
Logos. Logos.
Relax.
No, that's a lie.
Okay,
It's a lie.
okay, wait.
Logos.
Muta. Yeah. Maybe that would relax him.
Mutada is in the Shia. I'm a Sunni, bro. I'm a
Okay,
Muslim Arab. I'm
Okay,
in the
then
original
relax,
Arab. I'm originally from
relax,
Yemen,
يا
bro.
أخي, relax.
What are you
Habibi,
talking
relax.
about,
It's
brother?
okay.
You're child
Relax.
nonsense,
Why
brother.
is he so charged? Listen.
Logos.
No.
Muta.
Every bro, come on, man. You're better than that, man. This guy is
That's
dishonest.
crazy, man.
No, come on, man.
Okay, would you allow us to speak or?
No, speak to me Arabic, and I prove to you I'm an Arab.
That's fine, brother. Just
Okay.
if you could refute him, then refute him, bro. Like, let's just calm down. Let Rob
No,
refute
it's just
you.
a lie, bro.
Please,
It's just a
brother,
lie.
brother, just calm down, chill out. Let Rob. He's gonna show you his proofs, his evidence. I am the
Exactly.
second Arabic speaker, by the way. Just so
Where
that
you
you know.
from Lebanon? You're from Lebanon.
Habibi,
Lebanon.
take it
Who cares
easy.
where
I'm not from
Let
Lebanon.
us
from
address
Lebanon.
you. Who cares where we're from?
Let him address you. Then, if you can refute him, you're more than welcome to do so. But calm down. Let's have a good conversation, please.
It's got
Just a second.
You're
يا
assuming.
حبيبي. Just a second. Give me the big screen again, brother Godlogic. Let me teach him something about the Arabic language, brother. Look. But please don't interrupt me again. I did not interrupt you. Look. The word tawaffa, and the root word is waw fa ya. The word tawaffa is used around 25 times in the Quran. But it's 18. Brother, mute. Let me finish. but it's used 18 times. It's mentioned 18 times in context of death or dying. And here is why. If the writer of the Quran wants to say tawaffa, as in sleep, then words like night or sleep, for example, must be added as an additional word to make it mean sleep. So here's an example. Just a
All right, relax.
second.
Let me stop you
Hey,
now.
hey,
Let me
hey, hey,
let's
hey,
go
hey,
back
hey,
and
hey,
forth
hey.
there.
Relax,
No,
brother.
let's go back
Relax.
and forth.
Relax.
Stop.
Relax. Let me finish. Brother, if you don't allow us to finish, we'll send you down. Please have some
Tell me down,
decorum.
bro. I'm not bothered.
Have some decorum, man.
Relax.
I know it's you're in a hurry to do mut'a, but let us relax. So here's an example from the Quran itself, chapter 6, ayah 60. Here in this ayah, it does
Mhm.
mean sleep, and here is why. وهو الذي يتوفاكم بالليل. Now pay attention. The word layl, which means night, is added as an additional word to make it sleep. Why? Because without the word layl, which means night, it can only mean in context, and it is used on itself in context in 18 different places in the Quran for death and dying. So if you don't have an extra additional word as layl, right, which means night, then it does not mean sleep. It can only mean death. Did you catch it? So
No.
where is the so if we go back to the ayah,
Yeah.
wait, if we
Go
go
back to
back
the
to the
ayah.
ayah, just a
Yeah.
second. If we go back to the ayah, can you show me anywhere in the Arabic where immediately after the word mutawafika, where an additional word is placed to make it sleep? Because here in this translation, the Daryabadi translation of
No. Relax.
quranwow.com,
No,
just a
bro.
second,
You don't need to go
just a
translation.
second,
I'm an Arab,
just a
bro.
second.
I'm an
Here it
Urdu,
means
bro. What
death.
you talking about? Relax. Let me come in now. Let me come in.
Okay, address what I said.
No. Address what you're saying. I'll address what I think you actually
Wha-
you mischievous, bro. I
I'm not
just
gonna address
explained
what
to
you're
you.
saying. I'm gonna address some random thing. That's fantastic, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, can I
Oh,
say
it's
That's
all
something?
right.
brilliant.
Godlogic, bro. I mean,
Okay.
Sorry,
Can I
sorry.
just coming in, or are we just
yeah,
gonna?
can you address what I said? Are you going to
No. I
refute
can
me
address.
or?
Listen, bro. You're just a dishonest person. You really are.
You have to
You just
understand how
you are a
ridiculous
dishonest
that
person
sounds.
because I just explained to the
So
word.
wait, Ibn
Look,
Abbas is
are you
daif.
gonna stop
He
me?
said
Are you
Ibn
gonna let me
Abbas is
talk?
daif and he's not going to address what I said, right?
No. Are
You're
you
not going
gonna
to
let me
address.
talk? No, because I caught you out here. Because you're just a liar,
Okay,
bro.
refute me then.
All right. I'm gonna say it to you one
Allah.
more time. Because apparently I'm an Urdu guy. I'm not an Arab guy, according to you, bro.
Well, yeah, you
What?
should.
Let me
شو
address
معنى-
you
Okay,
one
I'll
more
give you
time,
I
okay?
will ask you a
Bro,
question. Let's
let
see
me
if you
address
know
you one more
Arabic. Let's
time.
see.
I,
Just a
I know
second.
it's
Let me ask
listen,
you a
I
question
know
in the
it's
Arabic
getting
then.
difficult for
Let
you
me
now.
test.
It's
Let
getting
me
difficult.
test. Let
Let me
me
address you one
test.
more time. The
Let me
word
test your Arabic.
متوفي,
Let me test your
the
Arabic.
word
Allow me to
متوفي.
test your Arabic then. Just a second. When I say أبويا توفى امبارح, شو معناتها? What does it mean when I say, when I
My dad
ask,
is died
when I say
yesterday.
أبويا توفى امبارح, شو معناتها? What does it mean?
I
Yalla,
just
Silence.
told you.
explain.
Silence.
Are you
What
going
is
Silence.
to
he back
are you going to
embarrassed?
translate
What
أبويا
embarrassed?
توفى
He
امبارح?
died
شو معناتها?
yesterday. What are you talking about?
He said, what happened to my father yesterday? What happened to my father yesterday? He died, right? Right?
Are you
And
gonna
this
let me
is what
talk,
the
bro?
ayah is saying. إذ قال
Okay.
الله
All right, let me
يا
explain
عيسى
to you what the
إني
ayah says, okay?
متوفيك.
Can I speak?
So you see how I
Listen,
refuted you?
I want you to relax, bro. Just relax and let me come in now. You did too many talking. Let me come in now, bro. Okay? You've been dishonest. I'll tell you why. Because I
You didn't
explained
even
to you that.
translate. You don't know Arabic. Clearly, you don't know Arabic. You didn't even
Wait,
translate.
what did he? Wait, hold on. Wait.
This
Just
I
guy,
just so I
bro.
asked
can
This
him,
clarify.
guy, brother.
أبويا
This
Wait.
توفى
guy,
امبارح. You
brother.
didn't even
Can
translate.
Wait,
let me speak to you,
Bathroom.
bro. Let me speak to you. Where you
Okay.
originally from?
I'm originally from Sudan. Tomorrow I might be in
You're
Japan.
from
Who
Sudan.
cares where I'm from?
I tell you. Oh, wait. You're from
Okay.
Sudan, are you? Next to Masr.
لا
Next to Masr.
حبيبي
I
أنا
am
أنا
from
أنا
Yemen origin. I am
عربي.
the
أنا أحكي
original
اللغة
Arab, bro.
العربية.
Be the original Arab, bro. أنا
أنت
عدناني.
بتتكلم اللغة
You know
العربية. أنت
العرب
بتتكلم اللغة
عدناني
العربية.
وقحطاني يا ابو الشباب.
Why are we
العرب is
being
عدناني
why are we being
وقحطاني.
really racial?
What are you
Wait, hold on,
talking
hold on,
about,
hold
Godlogic,
on.
my guy? Now let me
Wait,
go
come
back
on,
to you.
next, please, man. This guy is
No,
full
no,
of,
no, no.
Yeah.
You
please,
stop
man.
me.
You have
Hey,
nothing
hey,
to
Wait.
say. We
Oh
gave
my
Why
you
are
God.
we
sources
being?
after source. You did not refute me. I asked you in the Arabic language. When I say, Abuya tawaffa امبارح, my father died yesterday, you didn't want to translate it, yet you claim to be an Arabic speaker. You got busted immediately. Again, the word mutawaffika, wafat, tawaffa, on itself, without an extra additional word like night layl, it can only and only mean death. And this is why Ibn Abbas in Bukhari and Ibn Kathir explained that the word mutawaffika means mumituka, maut. Ask any Arabic speaker, what does the meaning of maut is? What does it means? It
Is
means
wafat.
death.
Death wafat. Do you guys know what's funny? He literally threw Ibn Abbas under the bus.
He said he's daif. Yeah. In Bukhari,
Bro,
he's
the
daif.
cousin of the Prophet, the first cousin of the Prophet, Habrul Ummah, throwing him under the bus like that, man?
Yes.
That's crazy
Hey,
to me.
brother
Literally in
study,
Bukhari, huh? Guys, it's in Bukhari.
brother study says the wheels on the bus go round and round. Down goes Ibn Abbas. That bus was even halal. That's crazy, man. That's how it is.
I think
Hi
what's
everybody. Can I say something
Come
quickly?
on, man.
Sure.
just one thing. Oh yeah, go on. This one.
Sorry, I'm not an Arabic speaker. But if
Mhm.
you open Quran.com, if you go on your screen share and open that up,
Okay.
So you're going to teach us Arabic now?
No. He said that
no,
he's
no,
not an
no.
Arabic speaker, but he says
Okay.
go on Quran.com and read the tafsir. It's gonna give us the answer, mate.
Well,
Oh,
we went
Is
to
it?
Ibn Kathir.
I don't know if it's gonna give you the answer, but I think it shows other verses in the Quran that
Mm-hmm.
use the same word, and maybe we
Yeah,
can look at those other
yeah.
verses to kind
Well,
of
if we go
see
to
the
chapter
usage.
6, yeah, let me show you. If Godlogic gives me the big screen, I will show you, so you can see it with your own eyes. If you go to the Quran, Quran.com, any website, go to chapter 6, ayah 60. 6, ayah 60, you'll see it. Look, وهو الذي يتوفاكم بالليل. When you have the word wafat or tawaffa, and an extra word which is the night. Look, night is being added, night as an extra additional word, then it can mean sleep. And even here, the scholars are putting between brackets in sleep. So you always, in the Arabic language, when you don't have an extra additional word to explain the word before it, it can only and only mean death. This is why Ibn Abbas said, if we go to Sahih al-Bukhari, look, Bukhari, here's the PDF form of Bukhari if you download it or buy it. On page 1410, it says, وقال ابن عباس متوفيك أي مميتك. We go to Ibn Kathir, look, تفسير Ibn Kathir, we go down. وقال علي بن أبي طلحة عن ابن عباس, the cousin of your prophet, Ibn Abbas, إني متوفيك أي مميتك. If I copy this part, look, copy. Ibn Kathir, right? Look again. Ibn Kathir, Tafsir Ibn Kathir, chapter 3, ayah 55. We put it in Google Translate. Look what it says. Ishaq bin Bishr said, on the authority of the reason. Let me remove this part. Sorry. Ali ibn Abi Talha said, on the authority of Ibn Abbas, I will cause you to die, meaning, I will cause you to die.
Mm.
Look.
I want to also say something as well and touch on this. Even if people want to take this to mean that Jesus Christ is somehow taken into heaven, the problem that seems to be arisen is that most of the commentaries that will surpass this verse specifically act as though the apostles, the Jews, or anyone that's there, you could argue that the apostles weren't there as they ran away from the crucifixion site, but that's not the case, as they actually just ran away from the Garden of Gethsemane, but that's another story. Everyone that was there seems to see something on the cross. They seem to see something. So most Arabic commentaries seem to have the idea that this is referring to Jesus' soul being taken into heaven whilst Christ was somehow sleeping on the cross. Now, the problem is anyone that has a theological definition of death, Deus Vult, as God wills it, will know that death is the separation of the soul from the body. If Christ's soul is being, even from this definition, if Christ's soul is being taken away in the crucifixion, he has met the criteria for dying because his soul is being taken away from his body. His soul is no longer present with his body. Otherwise, you believe that Christ was bodily assumed into heaven. So you would
left up.
believe in an
Yep.
Islamic understanding of the ascension, which is a Christian doctrine, not a Muslim one.
Which is a
Subhanallah.
glorified
Can
body.
you just go back to the ayah, please?
Which ayah?
Yeah, sure.
You said
Hello
وهو
first. Can
الذي
you say hello
يتوفاكم
to the
بالليل.
people? Can you introduce yourself? Say hello, please.
Oh,
You don't mind?
sorry.
Yeah.
Can you go back to the word, please?
So you can greet us?
Well,
How
I
Muslim
will
of
greet
you?
you later. It's okay, no
Okay, greet
problem.
me later. Yeah, how Muslim of you? But no
Okay,
problem. Go ahead. Which ayah
no
you like?
problem. You said, can you bring back the وهو الذي يتوفاكم بالليل